What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, we are here checking out the Nordic Air Force. Shout out to Military Rated. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to their channel. I've been getting my info and learning more about the different militaries and the Nordic countries from this channel. So y'all make sure to check them out and subscribe, like their videos and stuff like that. But we here with the operational quantities and power comparison with Sweden, Denmark, Norway, and Finland. So let's check out this Air Force, because I think Finland don't have much, but they're getting some more. You know, that's what I've been hearing.
It's time to jump into the second video in our Nordic Armed Forces series. This time we'll be looking at the vastly underrated Nordic Air Force. As of this year, all Nordic Air Forces essentially signed a deal, making them into one effective Air Force. Let's get to it. We start off by looking at the combat aircraft capability of all four nations. While Denmark and Finland are still waiting for all or part of the F-35 orders, Norway has been an early adapter of the variant.
Sweden,
they got some with its very capable JS-39 is leading the pack, and to be honest, packs a mighty punch for a nation of just 10 million inhabitants. Once Finland and Denmark receive their orders of F-35, the Nordics will have over 200 operational modern fighter jets. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the JS-39.
I need to check out the
JS aircraft. There's a total operational capacity of some 17 heavy cargo aircraft and some smaller personnel.
So far, it's looking like Sweden probably got more of the big. We'll see when they get to the people, but it looked like they got a lot of
all these nations
Air Force
are also part of the strategic airlift
machinery
capability
and
project within NATO, and therefore have access to further heavy transports. As for intelligence, signals and surveillance aircraft, there's a wide mix of models. Sweden makes its own very capable Saab AEW and C variant, and have also just recently released a modern variant of this called Global Eye. It would likely be smart if more of these nations adopted these aircraft. Total operational 31. When it comes to helicopters, I've merged the air wings of both the armies and navies together with the air forces so that we get a total look at the air capability of each nation. Finland's NH variants and the various Hawks are the most modern here, but especially Norway has to focus heavily on helicopters that do well at sea, and have therefore invested heavily in the SH-60 and AW-101. Total operational around 160. As for trainer aircraft, there's a variety of models. There's around 200 operational trainer craft, and 30 of them are modern fighter jets. It would be a...
See, I need to check out these jets, these aircrafts right here, the SAAB. Because Sweden got a lot of them.
Great idea to focus the resources for the training
and they got
in
some
one or two
on
places,
order too.
And reducing this fleet, as everyone except for Finland utilize Saab trainers. Moving on to infrastructure, it's easy to see why merging these air forces creates an awful lot of opportunity for the Nordic nations. There's a total of 21 military air bases, over 100 civilian airports, and just under 400 airfields on top of that. When you consider that Sweden's JAS-39 can take off from pretty much a country road, this adds a lot of capability for the Nordics.
For sure.
When we combine the total Air Force personnel of the four nations, we get a total of around 13,000 active personnel. While Sweden...
Finland still got a lot on reserve, so that 870 was still, I'm guessing, just everybody in general. Just reserves.
Norway and Denmark do not officially tell anyone how many reserves they have in the air forces. I've used ex-personnel as a measuring stick for their reserves. These numbers are likely a bit too low. Finland has a large, well-documented Air Force reserve at 38,000. In order to properly compare the Nordics Air Force with other nations, I've gone with 3 capable European Air Forces in Germany, France, and the UK. Everyone talks about fighter jets, so I've arranged the numbers of jets under each flag and population. As you can see, when Finland and Denmark complete their orders of F-35, the Nordics will have more 5th generation or similar combat aircraft than all these nations at 220.
And look how the people are almost doubled.
Someone by calling the JS-39 a 5th generation fighter. Yes, I know. Now, I know that the comment
seems like the Nordics, everybody is well prepared.
JS-39 argument. So let me just say that the JS-39 does what it does really well. It's not a stealth fighter and would not be utilized like one. Right, with the numbers done, let's jump over to the analysis. When looking at the upsides of the Nordic Air Force, it is hard to go past the fact that they've got more or similar numbers of combat aircraft than nations that are 2 or 3 times their size. Sweden, with its own production and very capable homemade JAS 39, leads the pack and will likely be the key component in the new joint task force.
I need to check out that one.
Secondly, considering that the JAS 39 can take off from very short strips of road, the fact that the Nordics have an enormous amount of old airfields makes this a big upside. Bornholm and Gotland will likely play a key role in the combined deterrent of the new force. With
guessing Bornholm is in Norway.
They're very strategic locations far out in the Baltic Sea. They're essentially rock-solid aircraft carriers, and forces there will be able to quickly intercept both aircraft.
Okay, that's in Sweden too. It's almost like it's its own little island as well.
And missiles.
I thought it was in Norway.
Shipping lanes easily. You can't get past the fact that the Nordics house some of the best producers of both aircraft and munitions. With Saab based in Sweden and Kongsberg based in Norway, there's capability to produce, repair, and restock at home, which is a big plus. The interoperability of the 2 fighter aircraft that the Nordics Air Force will operate is something that not many other air forces can brag about. The JAS offers flexibility and the ability to take off and land pretty much anywhere, while the F-35 takes the quarterback position with deadly stealth. It's a nightmare for anyone who opposes it. While there'll likely be people complaining that I called the JAS 39E a 5th generation fighter in the comments, I think we all need to look at what each plane brings to the table and in operation with one another. Though a lot will be good for the Nordics Air Force, there are also some downsides to consider. Both Finland and Denmark are waiting for parts or all of their F-35 orders.
I wonder how long it take for these deliveries. I could just imagine that it takes quite a while. I mean, I wouldn't say maybe in the span of months. If it takes years, that's crazy.
Parts of the JS fleet to the newest variants. The deal to work together is also new, and each wing will likely need time to gel and find out how to operate with efficiency. Part of this is likely to figure out if there are too many people in charge, which often leads to conflicting orders and priorities.
For sure.
Before you go, I'd like to ask you for your feedback. If you can think of any way that you think I could improve, or things that you think work well, please let me know in the comments below. Next week, we'll have a look at the combined Nordic Navy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to get
Okay, so we got the Navy as well. I said the Navy. Now, this is always interesting. Like I said, I thought so when I was looking. I'm like, when they were kind of showing some of the aircrafts and stuff in the other videos, I was like, it looked like Sweden has a good amount of aircrafts and stuff. So, but gonna have to check that out. For sure. But this was good. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Hey, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, check out Military Rated. Hey, subscribe to their channel. Give their video a thumbs up. Sure, making more videos, doing some more recent videos as well. Yep. So, and he actually touched on other countries too. So that's pretty interesting. Oh, I need to check that one out too. I'm talking about Norwegian oil fund. That's always interesting, you know. But that's all I have. Y'all hit that subscribe button and y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.